All of this car ride over here was us listening to Beyonce and Lil Wayne.
Beauty and the breakdown.
I wasn't even gonna try to help you do that. I was hoping you would feel embarrassment.
The one to break down.
Honestly, I'm still so mad no one has sent us.
We just quit saying it. We're gonna quit saying it. It's annoying.
Every single time we do it, we're just gonna be like, is anyone gonna send one? Like, we're gonna make it a point.
People have said that they will though, and I'm like, no.
Then do it. Get on your soundboard and mix it.
Then mix it, man. It's not that hard. Just put the little songs.
Put the lime and the coconut and mix it up.
Hi, welcome to Beauty and the Breakdown podcast. I'm Sarah,
and I am Heidi. I think.
Heidi, I want to skip into this because I feel like I got so many answers, so I just want to go for it.
Wait, the one that you posted on your story or the gift giving? Okay. What
is the worst gift you've ever gotten?
Honestly, I don't feel like gift giving is part of my I don't feel like when I get gifts I think about it like that.
So even if it's shitty, you're like, oh, thanks.
Yeah,
you're
I just I'm whatever, toss it in my back seat, never think about it again.
You've never gotten one where you're like, you did not think about me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so my dad last year got me a Golden Corral gift card.
That's bad. That's he truly probably everything was closed and he didn't get you anything. I
think he got it for himself and then
realized he didn't get you anything and then gave it to you.
Just she'll eat this.
He's like, you know what a nice Sunday lunch is? Golden Corral.
I feel like it's either your grandma or your dad that gets you the worst
No,
gift.
that's literally what I was thinking of. I was like, what? My dad has really never gifted me anything. And then my grandma is
sadness,
dead. Trauma. So yeah, the gift of childhood trauma and sadness is all that my dad has gifted me with. Just kidding.
You never got one of those precious moments from your grandma?
No, my grandma would let us eat Twinkies whenever we hung out with her.
Ooh, what a treat.
No, I know my mom would be pissed too because we'd come back sugared the fuck up. She would be so mad.
Twinkies are so gross.
Now as an adult,
Twinkies
absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think when I was a kid, it was exciting. But no.
Do you have any of those little Debbie snacks that you like?
I still like the not the cupcakes, but the ho-hos, the pucks, those little circle things. Pucks. They look like hockey
a nice
pucks.
Little hockey puck.
Yeah. I haven't had one in a really long time, but I did
I like fudge
those.
rounds still.
Oh, those are really good too. Or the zebra cakes.
No, I don't like anything stuffed.
Wait, do you like the Christmas tree ones?
No.
Oh my God, grow up.
Grow just fudge rounds.
Up,
fudge rounds only. What about oatmeal cream pies?
I love a good cream pie. Those are so good.
No, you don't.
An oatmeal cream pie, absolutely.
Do you actually like them?
Yeah, I do.
Do you like oatmeal?
Yeah, I love oatmeal.
Yeah.
I like
grew
the brown
into
sugar
oatmeal.
No, you grew into the s'mores flips, the Chobanis.
Dude, the Chobani flips. I'm still on them. I was so sad that we didn't go. We were supposed to go to Costco today. I was so sad that we didn't go.
We ran out of time. I feel like this day flew by. We both got our nails done.
I didn't.
Well, your toes.
I did get my little Lamborghinis
your talons,
done.
Your little talons.
My little cortotes.
Mine are really bad. I can't even show those. I can't even pull those out and try to be impressive.
Oh, good. I got my little toes done.
Gross.
Wait, what was I saying before that? Oh, yeah. I wanted to go to fucking Costco because I wanted to get 5 billion packs of those Chobani flips. And I thought they might have those.
Do you think, honestly, I don't know if they have those in bulk.
You just get in my fridge. It's just 7 cases of Chobani flips.
Yeah, but what are you going to do when you get tired of them and then you don't eat them anymore? They're going to sit in the fridge.
I don't foresee that future coming.
I don't know. I feel like when I hyperfixate on food, it probably only takes me a solid month and then I'm done.
I'm going to get 4 cases of it and eat one of them and be like,
just all those Pop-Tarts that are sitting on your...
That is because people gift me Pop-Tarts all the time and
just because it's in your name doesn't mean you're trying to eat them. You know what I mean?
It's also it's not that I'm a super healthy eater, but breakfast, I normally try and eat a protein so I don't die halfway through the day.
Okay, so wait, I do need to ask you this. Do you feel like when you eat breakfast in the morning, you're more hungry by lunch than if you didn't? Why is that?
It's because it kickstarts your metabolism.
Ew, I don't like that.
But it's actually good because Look at me like explaining health and fitness to you like I fucking know
You're
shit.
like,
But
I am a personal trainer. If you want to subscribe and buy my personal training, 8-week
you just need
program,
9 people to sign up, and then
it's
I'll be at the
$85
top.
a month. And all
I
I'm
actually
gonna
don't teach any workout. You just get other people to sign up for the workout.
I actually send you a link to go to Orange Theory Fitness, and I send you a meal plan consisting of chicken, rice, and veggies.
I'm more of just like a fitness advisor.
If you want a body like this, HMU, DMs only, serious inquiries only.
Hey girly, haven't talked to you since elementary school, but just
I'm
want
in
to
a
let you know,
pyramid scheme I want you to be a part of.
I just noticed how fat you've gotten, and
I just noticed the mass amount of weight you've gained since high school, and I think you'd be amazing with my 8-week program. Tighten that core and lift that ass.
I think that your ass would benefit from being in my boot camp.
Your meal plan has oatmeal
Your
cream
fat
pies.
pancake ass would really appreciate my 10-minute booty butt down.
No. No.
Why are we so off topic today? Wait,
It started with the questions. That's where we were actually going with this.
But what was I talking about?
This feels completely unhinged.
No, why you're hungry if you eat breakfast. Because it kickstarts your metabolism, which actually kind of makes you lose more weight because...
Well, I also read something about it affecting your cortisol levels too.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to find the TikTok where it all explains that, but
I'll have to find the one piece of video that I saw and now it's
that
a
now
fact.
I believe. Yeah, that is a pure
that I will take to the
fact
fucking
in my
grave.
life. TikTok does that a lot to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's why all the astrology stuff does well on TikTok now, because you're like, well, that's true. I saw it once on TikTok.
Like, who knows if Pluto actually moved out of its Gatorade into a new
Who knows?
shifting? Yeah, who knows?
But if you eat in the morning, it kickstarts your metabolism. You're gonna be hungrier around like lunchtime, but it's actually better because like your body isn't in starvation mode. And when you're in starvation mode, when you don't eat breakfast, you actually you hold on to more food though.
I like to start my day.
You hold on to more fat that way. Yeah, but you also
I've probably been starving for one too many years. Yeah. No, I like to start my morning with a Red Bull. Lots of caffeine, and then halfway through our day at the salon, once it's like, that's like 9 a.m. No, it's like 8:30, 9 a.m. is when I drink my Red Bull or a coffee. And then by like 3 or 4 p.m., once we're like knee deep in a transformation or an extension color, we're both like dying and starving. And then I will eat everything and then not eat again for like 8 hours.
I feel like that is more like
that's my norm.
Eating healthy and eating like consistently is like a surefire way to lose weight, where like you and like somebody else could like eat that same exact way as like having like a Red Bull twice a day and then like eating a huge dinner and get completely different results.
What's the freaking difference though between like doing something like that and then like fasting? Because you know, like people fast all the time to lose weight, but like they're doing the same thing. They're eating a lot of food in a small amount of time, or like maybe not a lot of food, but like the same equivalent to the calories you would eat all day. And then there's like you know what I mean? Like what's
though? Does that work for people?
I mean, like there's like a religious thing, and then I feel like people also fast like.
I mean, fasting for a religious reason.
But people fast when they're dieting too.
Yeah.
Like, so I know like, if people are like cutting or like doing competitions or something back when I used to do that stuff, like.
How long do you fast for though?
Sometimes I feel like people would fast for like there would be like a window of like maybe 6 to 10 hours that they would eat in, and then the rest of the time they would not eat in that.
Okay, yeah.
Or like they would be like,
okay,
I'm gonna eat.
I was thinking like days or something.
No. I'm talking about like in a day. Like there are like so many hours that they wouldn't eat compared to so many hours that they would. I feel like you just end up eating
less if you're fasting though. That's what it comes down to, because you don't have as much time.
No, because I feel like you're convincing yourself that you're like when you go on a diet. Do you feel like your brain goes into like panic mode because you're telling yourself you're on a diet, as opposed to if you were like doing it and not realizing you were doing it? So that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you were like, oh, I'm fasting, I feel like you would almost like binge eat more in those times that you wouldn't.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Like in my head, that's how that works.
Yeah, that's
because that's how it works for me. Like if I'm like, okay, I'm going on a diet, it's like my body's like, we're hungry.
Yeah. I normally just like...
Even if it's no different than my normal eating habits.
I don't know. I mean, like, it really just depends for me. I mean, like, alcohol is like a big factor of mine, obviously. Like, I've lost weight since I quit drinking as much. Like that's how I know.
And I also feel like you get rid of a lot of inflammation and like just
it's not even
the whole
weight,
9
it's
yards.
literally just like swelling.
Your body's swollen, right? Because you fucking just picked up. Why do you do this to yourself? You just picked a hole in your arm and now you're wiping it off on yourself.
Dude, I think I have a ringworm. I'm kidding.
She's not kidding.
No, okay. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about it. Back to the questions anyway.
Okay.
That we looped so far away from.
Did you say what your worst gift was?
I can't tell you right
No
now.
one
I
got
don't
you
know.
a gym membership or
That would be an amazing gift. I wish someone would pay for my gym membership. Are you kidding me? That shit's expensive.
Okay, let's see. Oh, not my mom texting me. Christian marriage books from my mom.
I guess my family has gifted me like Bibles and stuff before. Like that's a pretty not good one.
My family's never gotten me a Bible. I'm trying to think if anyone's ever gotten me a book at all.
I don't
like
mind
a self-help book.
Like I'm not gonna lie to you, books. So one of the girls I work with,
a book and a self-help book are two totally different things.
the self-help books that she is. Sarah, there's a camera.
What else was I supposed to do with it?
Rub it on Wyatt's couch. Oh my god.
There's a camera. You sound like I just stole something at CVS. Like
you might as well have.
There's a camera.
I can see you. Everyone just saw what you did.
It's watching.
When you're feeling a little low on iron, so you pick your skin open.
Eat the blood.
Psychopath. Anyway, no, one of my coworkers like sent me like 4 or 5 self-help books like through like Amazon Prime, and I'm like,
and you like that? Okay,
no, I do because I feel like if it's like
you've gotten shitty gifts, you just don't think they're shitty.
that could be. I don't know. Okay, or maybe I really value that people are thinking about me enough to get me a gift.
So even a self-help book, you like that?
I would be okay with a self-help book as long as it wasn't like a shitty one. Like it wasn't like a go fuck yourself book or something. You know what I mean? I've never seen someone so happy. Is he carrying pizzas? What you got?
Okay, let's do a different one. A 10-inch kitchen knife from my boyfriend.
Okay, but like, do you think that's that bad of a gift if you like cook a lot?
I just thought
Okay, maybe
like,
I really have never gotten it. Okay, I'm over here and I'm like, well, that could be a good gift.
I just feel like it's like stab me.
Like if like Ryan and Cam, like if they like, I think that would be perfect. I think Cam would be really happy with that.
with
you know what I mean?
with a
If
big
you-
knife.
Yeah, if you cook a lot, it would be the best thing you could be
if
gifted.
she cooks a lot, yeah, but let's say she doesn't cook.
And he just got her that for shits and gigs.
Yeah.
Okay, well then no, fuck him.
And what is she gonna do with it?
Kill him with it.
Yeah, right?
Dump his ass. Dismember him. Stick him in the garbage can.
Okay, I like this one. Cooking for one cookbook.
That's really hard to do. Again, that would actually not be that bad of a
Shut
gift.
up, Heidi! You're ruining this!
Wait a second. Let's stop and think about this. When you're home by yourself, how often are you able to cook a portion for one person?
How often
Right,
are
exactly. I would love a cookbook for one person. Cooking for one, it's literally a recipe of picking your skin. Dinner for one.
Cooking for one, though, is just cooking.
I know, but cooking for one probably tells you
Also,
like the
cooking
correct...
for one is just putting things onto a little lunchable charcuterie board and eating that. Like,
What's wrong with that? I think that's
exactly.
perfect.
I don't need a cookbook for that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put lunch meat, cheese,
Or you
pickles,
could
and
just-
olives on a little plate, and I'm going to say,
But you
cooking
could
for
just
one.
bite the bullet and just buy the Lunchable at that point.
It's less expensive.
Or you buy those like fit and healthy meals that you put in the microwave.
Well, exactly. So I don't need a cookbook for it.
Okay, that's fair. You think they thrifted it?
They just got it at Goodwill.
Yeah.
I'm sure she took it to Goodwill. We could probably ask her.
We could probably go
We can
find,
find
it,
it.
actually.
Let's find. Oh wait, let's look. Let's look up like what cooking for one.
What would
is.
that consist of? But also, when you think about it, when you're cooking for one, okay, say you went and bought the ingredients. Let's think about this for a second. So, like, if you were like cooking like something that has to do with chicken, you can't buy a pack of chicken that only has like 2 pieces in it.
Yes, you can. I have.
Maybe we aren't buying the same chicken, but I mean, I feel like I have to cook all of it
Like
and then
2
save
breasts?
it for later. No, like I usually get like the chicken tenderloins, like the smaller pieces.
Okay,
And there's
yeah.
like 10 chicken tenders
But I
in
can
it.
eat like 8 chicken.
But I'm saying, like, you're gonna put what? That's a portion for you?
8 chicken, the little skinny boys.
Like the little chicken tenders.
That's like 1 chicken breast
I eat like 2 and I'm stuffed.
stuffed to the brim.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna put the rest of the package back in the fridge. Like I'm just gonna cook all of the chicken and then save it for later. I don't think cooking for one is even possible.
This is just like normal food. Cooking for one.
Okay, leave that
Banana
alone.
bread.
Go to the next one.
Shrimp and grits. Philly cheesesteak, puppy chow. Actually, anything can be cooked for one if you like
You're
put
gonna
your
have
mind
leftovers,
to it. Like,
but you're gonna have leftovers.
you can get a 16-inch pizza. That can be cooking for one if you want it to be. Just
No one's
depends
gonna-
on
I
how
mean,
hungry you are.
I shouldn't say no one. I'm sure there's plenty of people that could eat a full 16-inch pizza.
You've
by
never
themselves, but
accidentally ate a full 16-inch pizza.
I've never done that, dude. My stomach is like probably as big as my fist. I eat like a literal child, dude. I snack very lightly. I don't eat like full meals like that. I never have been able to. It makes me sick.
It makes me sick, you fat bitch.
Makes me nauseous.
In 2003, I got my mom's used computer.
That's not a gift. That's a hand-me-down.
I hope it was for Christmas.
I hope it was a MacBook.
Dude, do you remember the old MacBooks?
The ones that were white. They were
In
like,
orange?
yeah.
They were like white and orange and you could like see the wires
and they
through
were kind
them.
of like, they weren't even like square. They were kind of like oval.
Yeah. My parents had like these really rich friends and their son had one and I was like, Jake, I'll do anything if you let me
Jake,
play a
I know
game
we're
on
only
there.
13, but like, I will do anything.
Whatever you want. If you let me play one Sims game on there, I will.
Just one.
I'll
Do you know which ones I've been thinking about that I played? Like, literally, I'm not kidding. We had like dial-up. Like, we had dial-up internet. We had this like monstrosity of a computer, like the really like big Dell computers. I used to play like Pajama Sam and
Pajama Sam.
like,
What was that?
It was like an adventure game. I don't even know. It was like unlocking a fucking core memory in my head. And I played this like, it was like Elmo. It was like Sesame Street. I played like one of those like CD games on that computer.
A CD-ROM
Yes,
game.
yes.
I had Barbie House.
I think I also had a Barbie one. I loved my Barbie one. And I had a Bratz one.
Did you get into Sims?
I did never get into Sims, and I don't know why, because I feel like my brothers did. My brothers also had like the PSP and like the game consoles, but they
Yeah.
would never let me touch them.
Yeah.
They would like beat my ass when we were little
I
if I
didn't
tried
know why
to touch
he
them.
wouldn't let me touch his computer. I was like,
Yeah, they were
just
so
let
like
me,
why are men so possessive over
of
their electronics?
Like, electronics? Yeah, like just their They're like, don't touch that.
Like my brother was like 8 and he was like beating me up for
yeah,
touching
like what
the
are you guys
mouse
doing
on
on
the
those
computer.
fucking Xboxes? Like,
I was like, I'm not gonna break your PSP. Give it to me, you
are
bitch.
you looking up like gay porn on?
I used to on my brother's like PSP, like the like handheld one. I used to
You used to look up gay porn?
No. I used to literally, he had Grand Theft Auto and I would play it, but I wouldn't kill or do anything. I would just drive around in a car.
You just trying to learn how to drive. You're like literally like going down the Sunset Boulevard, like ooh.
My brother, like, I
you pick
remember,
up a
like,
hooker, but you're like, hey girlie.
Yes. You want to go shopping? No,
You're like,
I'm
look
not
at this
kidding.
abandoned garage.
This is so fucking funny. So like, I remember like we were like little still. Like I was like probably in elementary school. My brother was like in 6th grade, and they had my brother shared a room and they had a bunk bed. And I remember I was like playing my brother's PSP, and I was like in his bed like playing it because he was playing his Xbox. And he like came like in there and he was like looking at it. He was like, "Are you even playing that right?" Because he was just watching me play it.
I hate when
And
they ask that.
He's literally watching me just drive around. He goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He's like, "I'm letting you play this and all you're doing is driving around. Like you're not killing people or like robbing anything." And I was like, "No, why would I do that?"
Why would I do that?
And he's like, "Did you even steal that car?" I was like, "No, it was in a parking lot." Like, I didn't pull anybody out of it. I had empathy for the people on the game.
Like, why would I want to hurt somebody?
I didn't
like
want to
that?
hurt anybody. I didn't want to hurt the guy in the game.
I just wanted to take a little stroll.
I just wanted to.
Not even fast. You're like going
Sarah,
the speed limit.
It was for hours. I would drive around in a car on Grand Theft Auto for hours. Hours.
You're like, what's the speed limit? 55?
I'm like, why don't they have the speed limit on here? I'm like, I don't understand. Or if I like accidentally hit somebody on the street, I would be like, I gotta put the game away.
You like run someone over here like,
I'm grounding
Turn it
myself
off.
from the game. He got to a point where he stopped letting me play it because it made him so mad that I like wasn't playing it right.
that's how I did whenever I would play like Call of Duty. I would just kind of like
Oh,
walk
I
around.
never played that.
I would just kind of like
It scared me.
just go on a little like tour.
Scared me.
Tour of Afghanistan. I'm like, ooh, looky.
Look.
This is fun. Graffiti.
Okay, another question.
Hold on. Sims. I feel like I never played The Sims because I would just
I feel like I didn't really understand the premise of it, and I
didn't
think when it was popular, I also was a little bit too young to kind of understand like the basis of what.
But my friends played it. Even when they were young, I remember they really liked it. But I was
Basically, just
like,
like a virtual life.
yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. Like, do you know what like the metaverse is?
Yeah, I mean, I think Yeah, that's a complicated one. I don't even have a lot of thoughts on that, to be honest.
I want to get on there. I mean, brands are literally buying billboards and stuff.
Doesn't Meta own Facebook now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not even like I work in social media and they're not even
Instagram too. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
I'm
so
pretty
like
sure.
Yes, it is. So they're not even calling, like when you're doing like Facebook ads and stuff like that now, they're not even calling it Facebook. It's all Meta. Like all of it's Meta.
Well, and there's like a commercial out right now. I like saw it on like Hulu, I think, and it's like talking about like using Meta as like a tool for like day-to-day daily jobs, like in like a medical setting. Like you could use it in like your glasses or something like that to look at like charts or x-rays or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know. I feel like I don't know enough about that to like have an opinion on it, because I feel like it's like
or
it's
like
its own fucking
shopping
thing
or something. Like if you just wanted to go shopping in your room, you could just like walk around the mall.
I feel like I almost like don't like the concept of it, but things are always changing and evolving, and
like if you could put your exact body weight and type and everything in there, and then like you could try stuff on in there, you don't even have to leave your room.
Yeah, but isn't that a crazy thought though? Because I feel like but I also like have to think back to like whenever computers were coming out and internet and stuff, I think that was really scary for a lot of people, and like now it's like evolved into something so like useful and amazing. So I was like, maybe that is gonna be the next big thing.
This is how I see the future. We all just have like our little like boxes that we like pretty much live in, and we like don't really ever have to leave.
But how do we evolve? You know what I mean? Like as people, because like we still have
we
like
meet people in the metaverse.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I really do see like that kind of stuff happening.
All right, Sarah,
like,
go to the next question because you're freaking me out
like
now.
you don't leave, and if you do
can't
leave,
even like in my head, I can't even think that far. Like I can't even think about that.
You just meet everyone in the metaverse, and if you want to see them in like real life,
are they real people or no?
Well, yeah, but like that gives you the opportunity to meet people from like anywhere in the world. But I think eventually we won't have that same level of like human connection that we have now.
I don't think that's ever gonna go away though. Like physical touch and like
I don't know. I feel like the generation below us already is kind of like that. Like they're not as like concerned with hanging out with each other. Like they will, but they'll do it online. Like they'll play video games and shit. Like
yeah, I don't know. That's just a concept I feel like I just can't wrap my head around.
Okay, hold on.
That guy has 1 jug of milk and 1 jug of water. What an interesting thing to be carrying.
My sister got me the Office planner, and I hate the Office.
I don't like The Office. That was an argument that we had with fucking Bowers. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't like sitcoms. I don't like scripted bad television. I have ADHD. I'm not going to sit and watch it. I don't think it's funny or entertaining at all.
I don't understand the premise of it being a reality. Like, I don't understand that it's a reality TV show, but it's not a reality TV show.
I literally watched the first several episodes to try to get into it, and I just couldn't.
I hate when people say, you have to watch a couple seasons to really get it.
Seasons? There's like 30 fucking episodes in a season.
You have to watch the first 2 seasons, and then you'll really like it.
I'm like, dude, no, I'm not going to waste my time on 2 seasons, because then what if I don't like it?
Yeah.
It only takes me 3 episodes to know if I'm not going to like it.
It's like that friend that's like, oh, you'll like her. You just have to warm up to her. She's kind of a bitch at first.
She really fucking sucks, and everyone hates her, and she's awful, but if you just hang out with her a couple times,
if you hang out with her for a month, you'll have to like her because she's always
not going
around.
anywhere. She's not going anywhere.
So she'll grow on you. Like I hate that.
That's exactly how the
I don't
Office
want anything
is.
to grow on me.
Same with like, this is going to be such an unpopular opinion. Friends. I fucking hate that show.
I like Friends.
No, I don't. I don't like it. It's so cheesy, so corny, not good.
I like Joey.
No.
Monica.
Nope, I can't. Nope. I never have watched it.
I feel like it's one of those like safety shows.
No.
Like I'm like, oh, okay, I remember this from my childhood.
Yeah, not a chance. Suit yourself.
Someone said the clap. How is that a gift?
That's not a gift. Someone's trying to be funny and it flopped. So I was trying to crack a joke and it flopped. Not good. Next.
That's not a gift.
Also, dude, I'm not trying to like go back, but these are the worst. None of these were good. Someone just sent one and it says, what was your favorite show as a kid? That's not answering the question.
Yeah.
You're asking me a question with my question.
I hate when people don't answer the question and they try and like just try and get in with
It shows your
conversation.
listening skills. and they're at a 0.
Yeah, like some of these people are just trying. I'm not gonna read all the ones where I'm just like, okay, you're not funny.
You're not funny. You're not funny.
Like a piece of ass and a sweater. They were both too big.
There's probably some dude with a
I'm
small
like, how
dick
small
and
are
a
you?
fucking
How small are you that
terrible
everything's too
personality.
big for you?
God damn it. God. Sorry, we love men on this podcast sometimes. God.
Like some of these are just unhinged. Like probably figuring out my ex was pregnant on my birthday and learning it wasn't mine. What a birthday gift.
I mean, there could be worse. It could have been his. I mean, like, for real. It's just,
yeah, if you're
this into
pregnant and like you
perspective.
like, it's not like you've been like trying and planning on it for like years or whatever. I don't know how long you try and plan when you want a baby.
Is it it's crazy when people plan that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't imagine being in love and
Were
married.
you planned?
and,
Like, did your parents plan you?
I was actually the only planned pregnancy my mom had.
Yeah.
So that's really good. That makes me feel amazing. I think that's where my self-confidence comes from.
Yeah, like fuck you, you little.
Both
you
my
little bastard
brothers,
child.
both of my brothers were not planned, and my youngest brother, I literally look at him as a whole different family. He was also not fucking planned. He was an accident.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I couldn't imagine like being in love and being like, you know what, I'm sure that I'm gonna marry you and we're gonna have kids. Like that's a crazy thought to me on its own.
I was planned.
Yeah.
Like my mom got married to have a baby. Like she didn't get
See,
married
I
out
just,
of
like,
love. She got married to have a baby.
See, and I just don't know, and I don't know if I'm gonna get to that because I feel like that's like something that you know what I mean. Like there are some girls I've met and they're like, no, I'm gonna be a mom one day. I'm gonna have a family, and I'm like, yeah, that want and need just has never been burning in my stomach. You know what I mean?
Finding out your ex is pregnant on your birthday. I got beat up on my birthday one time in high school. I got expelled from school from it. I was like, it's my birthday.
Was it a guy or a girl that beat you up?
Good girl.
God damn it.
She was like a pretty big girl.
Hefty bitch.
Rest in peace. But
She's dead?
yeah, now, not then. Obviously, that would be weird. I didn't kill her.
I didn't kill her.
What
if
if
that's
I was
what
like,
you're
I was like, she
thinking.
beat me up in the hallway. I was like, rest in peace. I stabbed her ass.
Did she get in like a car accident?
No, she overdosed.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
but-
forget that you were born in the hills of Liberty, Indiana.
Where people are just like dropping like flies.
There's not a lot to do out there. Anyway, that was karma coming back. I'm kidding. That's
Oh!
not, I'm sorry. That wasn't appropriate.
Shouldn't have beat me up.
Shouldn't have beat Sarah up. Sorry. I ride or die for my friends. I'm sorry.
No, she jumped on my back like a fucking cheetah.
What'd you do? Let's preface that first.
Okay,
Let's go back, Sarah. Why did she do what she did to you?
I was probably being a little mouthy.
Correct. I've seen videos of you from your prime in high school, and they are the swoop bangs,
Yeah.
the Sophie shorts, and the
I
t-shirts.
was a mouthy little girl.
That's okay.
And I think I wrote something about her like on the bathroom wall.
She found out it was you.
Like, isn't that so silly that we did stuff like that? Like, I'd be like,
and like that's what like set her off. Like that was like
Yeah.
the tip of the iceberg for
like
her.
I was like, I forget even what I said about her. Probably that she like cheated on her boyfriend or something like so stupid.
She's like, yeah, I did, but that's none of your business.
Yeah. And then she was like defending her friend that I had already been fighting with, and she like came up to me at the locker.
The lockers.
My birthday locker. I like have it all decorated.
The lockers.
I have like my locker all decorated by my friends and stuff. And I was like, birthday queen. And then she just like, she said something and I don't remember what she said, but I was like, go away. It's my birthday. And then she was just like yelling at me. So I took my water bottle and I like poured it on her head. Okay. So yeah, I did that.
Okay, you weren't even gonna say any of that.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't even gonna
I was
put
gonna
that in
leave
there. You're
all
like,
that
this girl
out.
just beat me up.
I was just beat up.
I was brutally beat up in the hallways of my high school.
So like bullying starts.
You're like, I didn't write she's a fucking asshole and she cheats on her boyfriend in the bathroom or poured water on her head. I didn't do that first.
So then I like start walking away.
It was completely unprovoked.
I like start walking away like, like I'm the baddest bitch ever. And I was not the baddest bitch ever. She jumped on me like a cheetah. I'm like down on my hands and knees and she's just like beating the back of my head. And I was like, I'm just like
on
with
your
my
birthday.
on my birthday. I'm just like with
She
my
couldn't have
little
waited.
like, my little teeny tiny like gay man friend Joe, and I don't know if he's gay. He definitely acted gay in high school. But he like was like, stop it, stop,
Get off of her.
stop, Brianna. Oh, I wasn't gonna say her name just because that seems rude to her family. But and then he like eventually like a teacher, like my like 80-year-old teacher, pulled her off of me.
That's all it took was the 80-year-old teacher to come get her. Somebody come get her.
Somebody come get her. She's acting like a psycho. Somebody come get her. She acting like a psycho. Hold on. I don't know anymore.
I feel like you got a lot of responses. You're scrolling far.
I don't like any of these. Blue bath salts. Those do stain the fuck out of your tub. He's not wrong. That is kind of a shitty gift.
Also, like, I don't know how often men be taking baths like that.
Maybe this isn't a guy. It's KK Joe.
I think that would, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's a new ick. I'm gonna add that one.
Men in a bath.
Men taking a bath.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
The thought of that really does not.
I don't like the thought of
well.
their dick floating.
Ew! Their balls just openly floating in the bath.
I just imagine it's like.
Do you think it floats?
I feel like
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I feel like it's just them in the bath, and then it's like
I don't like it, Sarah.
it's just like, you know, like when you're like almost in the bathtub and you just have that like little skim of water, like where your boobs are at, because they're like the highest part, because you know, but like it's just like a little bit is like not wet. That's how I feel like their dick is. It's just like the top skin part is just like floating up there. I don't
Yeah,
like
I hate it.
I imagine their balls touch the
it.
bottom though.
Ew, like they don't
Like
float.
they're stuck to the bottom of the fucking
I think they
bathtub.
would. And then in my head they would float.
Oh,
You know what? Maybe they wouldn't.
In my head, they're just sitting on the bottom of the toilet. Can you imagine having balls so long? You sit on the toilet, you accidentally flush them. You're like, not again. Trying to like get your balls out of the fucking sewage pipe.
Call the plumber.
Call the plumber, my balls.
Timmy, this is the third time this week. God damn it.
This mom's just like grabbing his sack, like trying to pull it out of the fucking hole.
Oh my god, that would be horrible. I'm so glad I'm a woman. I couldn't imagine having those types of problems.
I mean, that would never actually happen. I guess if you were sitting on the drain, like of the bathtub, they
The
could get
main
sucked
drain.
In, they could get sucked into
Sarah.
the bathtub.
Ew.
Okay.
Anywho.
Okay. Expired barbecue sauce.
It's not that bad of a gift. I'm kidding.
Are you kidding me?
I'm kidding you.
Expired?
I mean, why barbecue sauce though? Was it actually a gift or was someone just like, hey, do you want this?
I will say I was at
When I think of a gift, I think of like, hey, I got this for you, not just like, hey, do you want this?
I was at a comedy club the other day, and they a bottle of A1 steak sauce may or may have not fell inside my purse.
That's different. Burn. I don't know why they ordered like 7 cases of A1, but we don't use them, and I'm about to take a case home.
It's got to be for Bloody Marys.
I promise you, I've worked there for now a year. I've sold 2 Bloody Marys the entire time I've worked there. They literally will buy stuff for like specialty cocktails that we only have a menu for like 4 months and then like never use them again.
Cases of it? That's
Cases,
silly.
bitch. We literally have like 2 cases of A1. We don't even have food there. Don't even have food.
All right, an expired birthday coupon to Applebee's.
Ew, I would not want to go to Applebee's for my birthday. I'm sorry.
Why was it?
I might be from Terre Haute, but
it couldn't
I
have been
ain't
expired
trying.
if it was for her birthday, though. Would have had to be for somebody else's birthday.
Yeah, that would, unless it was like on her birthday, but the year before. No, you're right. It would have to be from someone else's birthday. Also, wait, why? Since when is Applebee's giving out birthday coupons?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure
Someone's
out.
lying.
Yeah.
Someone's not being truthful.
I've never gotten. I've had a lot of birthdays, and I've never gotten a coupon from Applebee's, and I'm pretty sure I'm an avid member.
I would be more happy with the Texas Roadhouse one.
A turkey baster.
Okay, that's not that bad of a gift. Was it around turkey time?
Well,
November?
why would somebody get you a gift? Oh, because it's for your birthday. A turkey baster? When have you used a turkey baster?
Never.
So would you like that gift?
I don't think anyone would gift me with one, so that's irrelevant.
Well, exactly. That's what we're saying. It's a shitty gift.
Okay, I get it. Stop
Nobody would
yelling at me.
ever.
Okay, I get it. It's a shitty gift. Fine. People might just be very, like, ungrateful. Maybe that's what's happening.
You're the worst on this one.
I mean, a gift is a gift, you know? I'll take whatever.
Somebody said a bong, and I didn't even smoke at the time. Can't make that up. I guess you're smoking.
Okay, I was going to say, well, now is the perfect time. No
Yeah,
better
now
time
you
than
gotta-
now. No better time than now.
Now you got to start.
This is the perfect time.
Also, to start out smoking with a bong is risky.
No,
business.
that's wild. I had some customers last night and they were asking me if I smoked. And I was like, I mean, I do occasionally. And they were like, well, what do you smoke? Like, what do you smoke out of? Like, what's like your, and I'm like, my preferred method of smoking.
My preferred method.
And I was like thinking about it and I'm like, you know, I do not enjoy smoking out of a bong. I feel like that type of high takes me to like a whole nother fucking planet. And like, I get paranoid and like, I don't want to be high anymore. And I'm like, I just like a good old fashioned, like hit out of a bowl, off of a pin, like rip off a pin or like smoking off of a blunt. Like, I'm not trying to get like so high that I'm like talking to my ancestors from like 6 years ago. Like, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, that stuff freaks me. I remember like the first
But there
time.
are people that smoke like dabs. Like, I'm like, bro, like you have to
Yeah.
literally be talking to Jesus. You're so fucking high at that point. Like, I hate that type of high.
That sounds terrible.
No, awful. Like, and like the
I don't
high
want to smoke
lasts.
anything that looks like a booger before you smoke.
Well,
it.
and I don't want to be high for like hours. Like, I only want to be high for a short amount of time. Like, I'm not trying to like blast off to another universe for like hours on end. A bong is gonna do that to me.
Yeah, no. So it is a shitty gift because like if you didn't smoke, you would, even if they were like, oh, I want you to start smoking.
It sounds like these are gifts that people like had, like they were their own personal items and they like forgot to give them gifts. So they like got something out of like a personal collection.
Hold on. A microscope?
Maybe they were into science.
I mean, they clearly didn't want it. Or they wouldn't have said it was a shitty gift. That would be
Those
like,
are expensive.
what if you got a microscope?
I'd be thankful because those are expensive. I don't know what I'd put under it. I actually don't even know how to work one. So maybe a telescope. I would like one of those to see the stars.
Would you actually use
Yeah,
that?
I think that'd be fun.
I would never use a telescope.
I'd probably use it once and never use it again.
Also, have you ever
It
like,
would be cool to say I had
have you
one.
ever actually looked at a telescope?
No.
Every time, like I used to have one when I was a kid, and I would look at it and I'd be like, "Yep, that's the sky."
That's the
Like,
sky.
there's nothing like cool
Those
to
are really
see, like-
expensive too. Those are not cheap.
Really?
Yeah, those are pretty expensive.
I got it for in elementary school. Like that's what I wanted, I guess. And then once I got it, I was just like,
Yep, I got it. Do you think that
Yeah.
you'd feel that same way if you got like a pony or something? Like you really wanted that when you were younger?
I never wanted a pony, but I'm trying to, like, I wanted weird things as a kid though. Like
I feel like I did too.
Like I asked for that telescope. It wasn't like my parents were like, oh, I don't know what to get her. I
Like
was like,
the karaoke
I asked for a
machines that you've ended up with
I asked
over
for
and
a
over.
cherry tree one year for my birthday.
I want a Japanese cherry blossom.
Yeah, like and they got it for me.
Like I want a botanical garden on our house. Can you build it on, please?
I want a garden and a butler, please.
I want a butler.
No,
I mean, that's not a far-fetched thing to ask for. I mean, come on. I feel like that was like every like kid's
a
gift.
cherry tree.
No, a butler.
Oh, a butler.
A freaking butler.
I mean, I think it's still at my mom's house. We
The
planted-
butler?
No, the cherry tree.
You said no. No.
No. This is all of them.
All right. Well, what's the next topic? We still got 15 minutes.
Hold
bitch.
on. Oh, wait. I like this one. Summer's Eve soap from my aunt. I was 12 years old.
Look, I wonder what kind it was. I wonder what scent.
Definitely that pink one.
Ew.
Also, like, why? Why did their aunt have the Summer's Eve soap? Why did she probably just didn't know, right?
Did you have a stage where you exclusively like used that?
Summer's Eve? Yeah.
Yeah, or Vagisil?
Yeah, like 2000, probably like 15.
Yeah, I never like realized how really bad that is for you. Like you're like not supposed to use that.
Really?
There's like, I mean, like you're not supposed to like clean yourself, like your lady parts with that type of stuff. Like
And
it's
why
too
do they
harsh.
say it's for your lady parts?
I don't know. Like why do we eat toxic food? You know what I mean? Like it's
So why
the
do they
same
make
thing.
it then?
Sarah, I don't know. Talk to your dermatologist. You're not supposed to use it on your hoo-ha.
What are you supposed to use it on?
Not your hoo-ha. You're not supposed to use it at all.
Oh. You're supposed to use it on your regular
On
skin?
nothing. You're not supposed to use it. Like you shouldn't use it. It's like has like
Well,
toxic
then why are they
chemicals in
selling it?
Like I feel like it like can cause like yeast infections and stuff. Like it's not good for your lady parts.
I mean, I don't use it, so it doesn't
I know. I'm like,
matter,
why are you
but
arguing with me? You don't even use
I'm just
it.
wondering why they make it and why they would trick people into
I don't
thinking
know.
it's
Just
good
go
for it.
look. I don't know.
I don't buy it because it's
I'm not
expensive.
a dermatologist.
Is that what dermatologists do?
It has to be like dermatologist recommended, right? Yeah, you're right.
I don't think
know.
dermatologist works on vages. Does your
It's skin.
dermatologist work on your vagina?
Maybe it's like physicians.
Is your dermatologist giving you pap smears?
No. Hold on, wait. I need to see what it is.
I think
'cause
you
now
need to go to a different
you've thrown me
dermatologist.
for a loop. Hold on.
If your dermatologist is pulling out those little stirrups for you to put your feet in.
Like you never got like a UTI or a yeast infection from using that shit.
Yeah, but I didn't go to
Okay,
my
see, that's my point. It throws off your pH.
But I didn't go to my dermatologist afterwards.
Okay, well maybe I didn't mean dermatologist. Good God, let's hang me from the fucking rafters. It's gonna say it on here. Hold on. Wait. God dang it. All right, well now this is fucking with me.
I'm hoping that this one was like a white elephant gift, but it was a pair of Kotex slippers made by actual Kotex pads.
Ew. That's not even funny. Like that's just weird.
That has to be like a white elephant gift, right?
Also, it says clinically tested. So like clinically, like in like a hospital.
What clinic?
I don't know. It's also $8 for a bottle of that, and that seems insane to me. And not worth it.
I hate thinking about like where things are clinically tested at, especially that. Like, what are they having people do? Like,
where? Like clinically tested where?
Do you have to just go into the hospital?
Could it be like any kind of clinic? Like what kind of clinic is it tested in?
They just have you come in and they're just like, all right, strip down.
It's tested in a Planned Parenthood.
Wipe your pussy. Here you go. Load up, baby. Put it on there. Calls it a week if you have a yeasty.
That's the clinical trials.
Can you? I used to. Well, one time I was like kind of low on money, and so I signed up for. Like,
I was
a little.
One time I was low on money, so I sold my kidneys on the black market.
No, but I signed up for these like clinical trial things. I'll still get them. It wasn't like, okay, it wasn't.
They're going to pay you like $5 a day to come do this shit.
We'll pay you $5 a day if you eat this toxic waste. I'm like,
yeah, sounds good. As long as you pay for my groceries.
Better than getting my plasma taken out. I want to see if I can still find them, but it was like, just, I don't know.
I'm not getting emails like that, thankfully.
Random taste test or like medicines and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would never do that. I'd be way too scared. A clinical trial.
Also things that you can do to make money. Do you know how much people will pay for your
feet?
Like that. Oh, the lady at the nail salon today kept telling me I have really nice feet. I was like,
I know. I think the nail ladies always tell me I have nice skin. I'm like, what? Are you going to try to nibble on it, you fucking weirdo? I'm like, eat the dead skin off, then.
I feel like people say that it's like, oh, every girl thinks that they can make a lot of money off their feet. Well,
I could.
I really think I could.
I have a really high arch and some really pretty toes.
Well, okay. People will pay a lot of money for your eggs.
Do they pay a lot of money for
eggs.
sperm?
You get more money for selling your eggs.
I think it's probably because the process of having to like extract them and like freeze them is probably a little bit different than how easy it is to literally get sperm. They literally throw this man in a closet with the fucking porn and tell him to just jack off in a cup. Like women have to literally
takes like 10
go
minutes.
in and like go through your fucking shit, get to your ovaries and
It's
like pull your
so
eggs out.
easy to find cum. Like
it's everywhere.
the fact that like lesbian relationships have a hard time like with one of them getting pregnant, I'm like, guys, it's like so easy to find cum
everywhere.
Like, it's like it's everywhere. Like guys, okay, this is.
I mean, honestly, you could show a man your feet, and if it's the right
like
guy, you're gonna get
unpopular opinion that I'm probably gonna get trash for. But if I was in a lesbian relationship, I would just one time or a few times till it happened.
Sarah,
do the little.
I don't. That's gonna be an unpopular opinion.
But like,
it reminds me. Would you do it like *Handmaid's Tale* style?
Yeah, where like you're still looking at each other.
Your partner is like holding you down while it's happening.
Not necessarily holding you down, but like you guys are still like looking at each other and like doing like your in love stuff, and then there's just like the guy just comes in at the very end.
So an orgy.
I guess, yeah. Like,
I guess if you want to put it that way.
The guy just jerks off in the corner or whatever for a long time, and then like when he's getting ready to, he just comes over and whoop, whoop, and then it's over.
You know what, Sarah?
It's so expensive to do in vitro and stuff like that. Like I would like they did that on Shameless.
I just feel like that's like a concept I don't think many people are on board with right now. Maybe you can come back to that at a later date.
Just one quick like
I think that might be an unpopular opinion across the board. I do see where you're coming from and your feelings are completely valid, but
just one quick like ploop ploop and then
a little ploop ploop. They're just gonna drop the little ploop ploop in there.
I've heard of that though. I've heard of like, okay, it doesn't happen very often, but I have heard of like girls that are like they're either gay or like they don't want a partner, just one time with their friend, just a little ploop.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that?
I mean, I don't want kids, so that could be why too.
Yeah,
I don't really know. A lot of factors would go into that. So like those are all like very hypothetical scenarios,
you don't want kids or
life.
Yeah, or like date women. So I mean, like those two things have never crossed your mind.
Yeah.
But
no,
I thought
actually,
about it. I'm like,
you know, it's crazy too. It really hasn't, and like, I feel like for me, I would be a lot less sad because men are mean and they've only ever made me sad in my life.
Yeah, but women are mean and sad sometimes.
No, that is fair. That is fair. I feel like a lot of my friends that like also like date women, they also say it's no better to date women. Like there's still a lot of drama and like manipulation.
Men and women are
like,
both insane.
Relationships in general, they're just hard.
Everyone is fine until you put them in a relationship and then they turn into psychopaths. It's just what happens. Like
that's true.
It's literally just what happens to our little brains. We're just like, ooh, my person. Time to make them fucking miserable. I've made people miserable. I know I have. Like, people have made me miserable, but like my friends never do.
Well, and like, what is like I don't even know why, but like, there's just something so glamorous about like wanting to be in love with someone. You know what I mean? But like, why?
Society.
I guess. I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't even know if it's society because there's other like countries like. It's clearly not like American society that's making us want to fall in love. I don't know what it is.
And then like you have like your arranged marriages and stuff like that in other countries.
Ew.
That like.
But like look at even like mammals and stuff, like animals.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine an arranged marriage? Like, could you imagine coming home one
honestly
day?
At this point,
it might be better.
It. Like, I think at this point, my parents and
maybe we should go on Love Is Blind.
Yeah, I feel like
or Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight.
Seriously, I feel like somebody else could definitely pick it better than I could.
I feel like I wouldn't take something like that serious though, because especially if you were like, say, like, what if you did a Married at First Sight and you were not attracted to the person at all, like literally at all, like they tried to kiss you.
You walk down the aisle and you're like,
yeah, you literally are just at the end of the aisle. Zeros.
Next.
Zero. Next. I fucking love that show, dude. It's a bus of dudes.
Oh my God. I loved when they
No,
came.
you know what? That's a show they need to bring back.
Yes.
Those shows were literally, I don't care what anyone says, that was prime TV.
God, I
Next,
love that.
MTV Cribs.
I love they when they
Oh
weren't
my
even like they weren't
God.
even fucking off the stairs yet, like from the bus.
Next.
I'm like, ugly.
And they would like show their whole bio, like they were coming off the bus, and, like they did
Yeah.
that whole entire spiel, and they'd be like, "I'm ready to rock this guy's world." Next,
He's not gonna
I'm
know
like,
what hit
damn,
him,
dog. He didn't even let you talk. He didn't even let you introduce yourself.
I think if I went on whatever that's called, Married at First Sight, and I didn't like him, I'd probably do that. Just next.
Dude, I would run. I would just like stop and run. There's no way. Or like on Love is Blind when like they're at the altar and like that's when they make their decision. I'm like, what a crazy concept to have your whole family there and like a whole ceremony just for you to be like, and honestly, they're literally
Well,
like, and,
I
like, they make
have
it so sappy. They're like, you have been the love of my life for the last 48 hours. I appreciate everything that you've brought to the table, but I can't do this.
I will say, when I first saw you, I was so unattracted to you. It made me physically ill. But over the last 48 hours,
I realized
have
I
gotten to
really
know
hate you.
and I think about things that we have in common. Like, I like rice, and you like
love
rice. And I read a book, and
You've read a
you have read a book as well. And my parents are here, and you have parents, and I'm like, wow, we have so much in common.
It's not a good concept, really. I mean, like, I get where they're coming from with like the premise of the show, but it's just like not. It doesn't ever work. It doesn't ever work.
No, it
That's not enough
doesn't.
time to know
Because
somebody.
A computer cannot calculate love. I'm
A
putting that.
computer cannot be a
I'm
perfect
putting
matchmaker.
that on a decorative towel in my kitchen.
I will say though, my favorite dating show was Are You the One? But the original first 2 seasons
Yeah.
of Are You the One. I stopped watching it after that. Like, I did still watch some seasons, but my all-time favorite dating show was Are You the One? Season
I was
1 and 2.
So into it.
Season 1 and 2 were my
They
favorite.
always fuck too soon.
I met
Always.
my idol. I'm not kidding. It was my freshman year of high school. I remember that was the first season of Are You the One? And one of the girls on there, her name was Brie Lacusta. I loved her. I don't know what it was. Like, she was like kind of like an emo girl. She was really edgy, and like her and this one guy, I was obsessed with them. I was like, perfect couple, love them. They didn't end up being a perfect match, but I followed her on like all my social media, and I remember like she followed me back on Twitter, and I like fangirled the fuck out of it. And then like 2 years later, I met her at the Arnold Expo in Ohio, like randomly. She was like with a fitness company. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I remember talking to her about the show and everything, and she was like, yeah, she was like, I would like, she literally said like, if I could go back and do it all over again, I wouldn't have ever done it.
Wouldn't have?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
She said it was like an experience that like, I mean, you'd have to think like when you're doing reality TV shows like that, like I'm sure a lot of it is scripted. Like
Not really.
on her end, like she said on her end, there were a lot of things like she wasn't told going into the show, and like her expectations were much different than what she had originally thought. And then like she also was like, it sucked like getting to know someone and then really liking someone and then being like, that's not your perfect match, separate.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like if you feel that connection, like
That's
that
what
was
I
like an
mean.
off the
No,
bat,
it's
like
'cause they always-
genuine connection.
They
and
have
then they're
sex
like,
too
no.
early. They have sex too
No,
early.
her and that
That's-
guy didn't. Like they just like
Oh.
literally like the night one in the house, like they just vibed like so good, and like they had like stuck it out all the way until they got put in the truth booth. And then when it said it wasn't a perfect match, and they were like, well, now you guys have to separate. Like
Yeah.
they like couldn't be together.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh, I hate that. I hate that. Like
It's
let
the
them
game.
decide.
It's
Let
the
them
game,
decide.
though. Like you're going on there
Whatever.
as a game.
I see. I wouldn't do well with that. There's no way. See,
I mean, I
couldn't.
would struggle with that. I'd be like, I would still like.
I would either have to go into something like that, not taking it serious.
Yeah.
Or I would get my fucking world rocked.
I would get my feelings really hurt.
A guy would tell me he liked me, and I'd be like, yeah, me too. No, I think that would emotionally ruin me.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I would try not to have sex on the first until I know it's my perfect match. That's where I feel like everything starts getting messy. Is people start having sex before they figure out who
It's
who
always
it
like
is.
1 or 2 people too that are like sleeping with people they shouldn't be sleeping
Yeah,
with
like
on
what are
those
you
shows.
doing? What are you doing? You don't know if that's your perfect match.
This isn't a one night
You guys
stand,
are
and
gonna
now you've complicated it for the person that is their perfect match because
now
now they're
you-
gonna be like, oh, you hooked up with so and so. Then
and you guys have to get married now. Like
ew, no. See, this is why they say you should be celibate.
If you
before
could go,
marriage.
if you go on one reality TV show, what would it be?
If I could go on one reality TV show, it would either be Too Hot to Handle, or because I would want to do a dating show, but I feel like if I wanted to do a dating show, I would have to go into it knowing that I wasn't going to take it serious. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Too Hot to Handle, I like that one. I wouldn't do like Love is Blind. I wouldn't do Married at First Sight. I wanted to do Are You the One? I did apply for that like forever ago, like years and years and years ago. But I feel like now looking at it, now that I've watched a few more seasons of what it is now,
Yeah.
not a chance. Or okay, wait, hear me out. This is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I feel like I would want to do The Bachelor, but I wouldn't take it serious. You know what I mean? Like I feel like some of the shit they do is like cool for like opportunities, but like for real, like how many girls are going on there to actually find love? Like let's be for real.
I hate that show.
But everybody knows The Bachelor. You know what I mean? Like that's like a show.
Though, and I don't like what it represents.
I mean, I would agree. I'm not gonna disagree with that at all. It's a fucked up show. I mean, really, like the premise of it is really fucked up. What would you go on?
I could picture myself going something on more like The Challenge or like
okay.
A physical fitness challenge.
I do love The Challenge.
Show.
I would do The Challenge as well. I think that would be a really good one.
Something that involves like a competition, you know?
Yes.
Like not like a oopsie.
I love The Challenge.
Not a dating competition. I'm talking like physical competition.
I would do The Challenge.
You're
That's
trying
been
to
one of my
fucking
favorites.
get the flag or whatever you got to do. Like if they came out, there was one, I think, I don't know. It was kind of like bringing back like Slime or what. It was bringing back like a Nickelodeon show, like Hidden Temple.
I don't know if I ever saw that one.
Yeah, they were like trying to bring that back. I was like, oh, I'd do something like that.
I would
Or a
want to do
game
that.
show.
Would be fun. A game show would be fun, or like a physical challenge game too. Yeah. I don't know. I guess for dating though, I feel like I would have the personality just because like I like being friends with people and I'm more like personable than I guess I am. Like,
yeah, I would.
What
be
about
too
something like
I'd be way too competitive.
I'm trying to think of what.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I feel like there are a couple that I would definitely do that were like game shows for sure.
Well, we gotta go. I gotta go get in more physical fitness shape so I can go. I can go on the Hidden Temple of.
And I have to go to work.
Yay!
No.
I'm gonna go to Costco. Not Costco. Sam's Club. No, I'm just going to the regular grocery store.
Oh my God.
I don't know
whatever.
why we're telling people this. Okay. Thank you.
Until next week. Until someone sends us
I
an
didn't
intro.
talk about my shows. That's okay.
No,
All
go
right.
ahead. Just tell them.
I can't remember any of them.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.